In the Factor follow-up segment tonight, Hillary Clinton and sexism. According to the left, she's being bombarded by it on the campaign trail.
Is Hillary Clinton ready for the kind of attacks that she would face against Donald Trump in a general election?
As a woman and as a female leading candidate, the sexism to which she has been subject is pretty astonishing for our lack of remark upon it. So to answer the question briefly, yes.
But wait, she hasn't faced anything like Donald Trump.
Oh, well, look, there's no question about that, but the nation hasn't faced anything like Donald Trump.
But will constantly playing the gender card be an effective strategy with voters in the general election? Joining us now from Washington with reaction, Fox News analyst Kirsten Powers. Kirsten, first of all, on that soundbite, what the heck was Eric Dyson saying? I have no idea what he said. To answer it quickly, oh, you wouldn't believe how much sexism she's experiencing. How is she experiencing sexism?
Well, I think he should have given us some examples, because I have to say, I actually wrote about it a lot in 2008. I thought she did experience a lot of sexism in 2008. I haven't seen a lot that was as overt as what we saw in 08, and so I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about. I'm sure that there are some incidents, there usually are, but there hasn't been some sort of pattern of sexism against her that I've noticed.
Well, can you give us an example? Because I'm trying to figure it out. She does very well with women vote. What am I missing? Who's being sexist towards her?
I don't know.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that, I guess some people have complained that when Donald Trump went after her about her husband's behavior, that somehow that was sexist because he's expecting her to be responsible for her husband's behavior. But I don't really see that as sexism. I think that, some of the stuff that we saw in 08, particularly from Obama supporters, was very overtly sexist. It was very gender specific, and I just haven't seen a pattern of that this time. Now, I'm not saying that it never happens, but it doesn't seem to be like a pattern.
Barbara Streisand says that Hillary Clinton's battling outright sexism. I'm still trying to find it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that she's been treated pretty well this time around. The types of things, for example, the Clinton campaign now saying they don't like Bernie Sanders' tone, for example. It's hard to imagine if that was said about her, that would be acceptable. I think that they are trying to look for ways to, I guess, energize their base, right? The female base. And so it makes sense that they would try to say that she's being treated with sexist treatment, but they should be able to have a laundry list, I think, of
Kirsten, very quickly, should she be playing the gender card, given the history with her husband?
Well, I think that it's not a question of whether she's going to win the women's vote or not. She will win the women's vote. It's a question of by how much and whether or not they're energized. And yes, it is something that will energize some women, I think, if they feel that she's being treated unfairly because she's a woman. They just need to give some specific examples.
All right. I need to leave it right there. Kirsten, thank you so much.